Are you being taken advantage of in your relationship? That's the topic of today's video. So let's move forward. So sometimes it's hard to know, all right? Sometimes it is. If you are being taken for granted in your relationship, think to your relationship, okay? Just keep your relationship in mind. Keep an open mind, all right? All right. Either way, if you suspect that your partner doesn't appreciate you as much as they should, you're probably right, okay? Trust your gut, all right? A lot of people don't trust their gut, all right? Please do. Perhaps your friend keeps pointing out the warning signs, or maybe things have shifted, all right? And you now feel undervalued. Do you feel undervalued in your relationship? Do you find yourself doing more than your other half? Maybe you should listen, all right? We are here to help you work out what's really going on and what to do next. So here we go. Number one thing, okay, that you should do. They don't always treat you with basic level of respect. Does your girlfriend treat you with respect? Does she cut you off while you're trying to explain your side of whatever it is? Does she interrupt you? Does she make fun of you? Does she belittle you? She don't respect you, all right? And vice versa, all right? So respect runs deep in meaningful relationships, all right? But the basics still count. Simple things like acknowledging when you've done something for them. When you do something for your girlfriend, does she say at least thank you? However small, make a huge difference. Let me go back and say simple things like acknowledging when you've done something for them, however small, make a huge difference to how you feel about yourself. You know that's to be true, all right? A simple thank you when you've cooked a meal or tidied up might seem insignificant, but it reveals a lot about how your partner feels about you, all right? I hope you're not there, honestly, all right? Number two, let's go on to number two, all right? They don't involve you in their life and aren't interested in being involved in your life, all right? Sounds confusing, but let's move forward, right? This might seem like a silly point. Of course you're involved in your partner's life, but are you really? Sure, you talk, text throughout the day and spend time together, but are you actually a part of the rest of their lives? Is she somewhere else when she's with you instead of being present and inquisitive about maybe how your day was? Or is she just on Facebook doing things on her own? That should be telling, okay? Do they speak to you before making decisions about their lives? Part of being with someone is valuing their presence in their life. That means asking them for advice. Does your girlfriend ask you for advice? Wanting their input on things and turning to them when they need support. If your partner isn't doing this, you are missing out on a huge chunk of the relationship. Okay, let's go down to number three. They don't pull their weight. This can be tricky. This can be a tricky one because there are so many responsibilities when you are with someone. Think about what they contribute. How much do you add to the relationship, and then how much does she add to the relationship, okay? Think about what they're contributing and how this compares to what you contribute. Financially, for example, are you paying more rent and bills than they are? Do you find yourself cooking every single night even though these people are home? Who does the housework more often? Sure, couples get settled into habits and one person will often take care of other particular tasks because they just do. Maybe your partner is just so used to you cooking that they think that you enjoy it. and don't really see it as an issue. If there's an uneven or unfair distribution of responsibilities, you need to think, all right, about what that means. It may be an innocent oversight, or it may be a sign that they think they are above you, or that do not need to bother. They don't need to bother helping you with things around the house. Another question is, are they supporting you enough emotionally? Ask yourself that. Okay, number 4. They don't put in the effort. You shouldn't expect flowers and candlelit dinners every night. Although making an effort on special occasions, it's important. All right, you should. But it helps when they make small gestures every day to remind you that you are loved and wanted. Like little notes, like you're special, I love you, kisses, back rub, those kind of things. Affection and attention are huge parts of being with someone and are what you should expect as a minimum. All right? Affection isn't something that everyone is comfortable with all the time, but it is very important. It is a very important aspect, of relationships for a lot of people. All right? There are reasons why some people are not happy. All right? Showing or receiving affection, of course. These are to be respected at all times. Okay, let's go to number 5 here. They are not faithful to you. Okay, you are listening to Let's Talk About It with Mario Vega. And this is a channel where you're going to listen and tune into subjects like, abuse, physical, emotional abuse, narcissistic abuse, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, sex addiction, porn addiction, all those things, because those things are the things that I went through in my life. And I don't do those things in my life anymore because they're destructive, because we learned some bad habits when we were younger because we were abused. I'm not perfect. I'm not here saying that I'm perfect. I've learned some things, and I'm here to try to help you, the individual who is having problems with themselves, finding direction, because maybe you didn't get direction as a child. Maybe you left early, like 13, 15, out of your home, and you still weren't raised at home. Your parents were absentee parents and things like that. That's why I'm here. So let's continue, all right? So they are not faithful to you. If your partners have cheated on you, it's very clear that they are taking you for granted. Now, for a lot of people, the immediate solution is to end things, and that's what we all do, all right? Yet we know it's not always that easy to let go of someone that you've been with for 8, 10, 15 years, sometimes 20 years. This is not easy, okay? A death of a marriage, a death of a relationship, whatever it is still painful. People cheat for all sorts of reasons, but none of them are valid. Trust me. We all make bullshit excuses. If you are aware that your partner is cheating on you and you still with them, you need to question why. And you won't like that answer. It's you, buddy. Okay? We're not saying that relationships like this cannot work, because they can. But you need to look at why you are choosing to stay with someone who has been or is cheating on you. If you are married, have children, or have a financial tie to them, such as a mortgage, joint bank account, or jointly owned businesses, there are reasons to try to figure things out. If you are staying with your husband, wife, or partner because you have a fear of being alone, you need to consider your actions. You may feel as though you have no choice, but you need to see things for what they truly really are. Your partner probably feels as though they can't get away with cheating on you, as they never really get punished for it. As it were, there are no consequences to their actions. In this instance, they are taking advantage of you and your good nature. Your partner does not appreciate you or respect you, and you deserve much more. And if you find yourself in one of those relationships, you need to really understand that you should love and respect yourself first. Because if you don't do those things, no one in the world is going to do those things for you. You will be able to read the rest of the article down at the bottom of the description, and I highly encourage you to read this article, because maybe you do need some help, because we all need help with ourselves and trying to make the best decisions moving forward into our future with happy thoughts and a happy life, because that's what we all want to do, is have a better future than where we are right now. So I hope that you subscribe, do the notification button, all right, so you can get more content like this, because this is the real content that we all go through, all right? We all have things that we have to deal with, maybe some abuse, maybe some neglect, maybe some sort of drug abuse or alcohol abuse, all right? We all need help with ourselves. And remember, let my stories help you change your lives. And I will see you in another video.